over in the Grill, Jamaica, they have a little place called Rick's Cafe where it's cliff jumping. So I'm out there with my girlfriend at the time, and we're at Rick's Cafe. It's supposed to be known for the best sunsets in Jamaica, all this stuff. So we're out there, we're having our drinks, we're feeling good, we're feeling sexy. We're about to go, do our cliff jumping and everything. So we do it a couple times, and she jumps and I jump, and we're getting the full experience. We're taking our videos, all that stuff was perfect, right? So at one point she was just having a drink, chilling, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go jump again. So she's over here in her lounge chair chilling, and I go back and I jump in, and when I jump in, there's two dudes a little bit farther out, probably around where Luna's sitting, and they're like, hey bro, you wanna see the coolest part of Jamaica? Bob Marley's cave is right around the corner. And listen, I'm a curious ass dude, and I love adventure, right? So I'm a sucker for shit like this. And the one half of me is like, Evan, don't go with these random dudes, bro. Like, you know better than this. And the other half is like, Bob Marley's cave, bro. No one's advertised this to me. I'm like, this is some VIP shit. I'm taking the bids, right? So mind you, my girl's just chilling, having a drink. She thinks I'm gonna be right back. So I follow these two random dudes through the water. It's like a 8-minute swim, right? I'm following them. I'm not even the best swimmer, but I'm like a A to B swimmer. I can get there. So I'm swimming, and by the time we get there, I'm a little winded. I'm a little like, all right, let's do this. And we kind of go down through this little hole. Once we go through the hole, all of a sudden it's pitch dark. I mean, blackness. Dark, right? And I'm like, all my senses are kind of like, damn, I fucked up. Like, what did I do, bro? So I'm like, yo, what's going on, baby? You know what I'm saying? I can't see them, and the dude's like, grabs my arm, and he's like, it's okay, brother, we're good. He's like, so what we're gonna do now is we jump. I'm like, hold on, what you mean, bro? He's like, nah, it's the most beautiful thing you're ever gonna see in your life. You just have to let go and jump. I was like, jump where? Which direction, man? What the fuck you mean? And I'm barefoot. I feel nothing but like rock underneath my feet. And I'm like, then is the end. This is the fucking end of Evan Jones. So I'm standing there, and this goes on for like 5 minutes, and I'm kind of just like talking to these dudes like, nah, for real, like what's going on? Like, what do we do next? And they're like, no, brother, there's only one way out of here. And I'm looking back at this little ass hole we just came through. There's absolutely no way I can get out. So panic setting in, I'm like, damn, fuck, okay. And at one point he's like, bro, we have to go, like, let's go. The first guy jumps, and I just hear this dude, and it's like a 20-foot drop, and I just hear it in the dark, pitch black. It's just like a bloop. Like, okay. I'm like, all right. So I know there's water down there, but the bloop sounded so far down. I'm like, fuck. So then the other guy's like grabbing my hand, I'm grabbing his hand. I'm like, yo, for real, my man, like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on? And he's like, no, bro, me and you will jump together. And I'm like, all right. Let's do this shit. And I jumped, it was just like one of the most let go moments already. So I'm already scared shitless. We're already at the point of the story. But I get in, I jump in the water, and we swim like 3 seconds, and it turns out to this beautiful, like one of the most amazing scenes I've ever seen. We're inside a rock, the light is hitting perfect, the water's turquoise, and they're like, my man, see, this is what I was telling you about. And I'm looking at them like, at this point I'm happy, but I'm angry. It's like a weird mix. I'm like, you didn't tell me all about this. You just said Bob Marley's cave. So I'm still like a little, and I can get feisty, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and they're like, no, isn't it beautiful? I'm like, yeah, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. And they're like, yeah, he wrote No Woman, No Cry here. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm like, you're getting me back. I'm getting back on track with you guys. And they're like, yeah, he sat over here, and look, we brought a joint and they're smoking. I'm like, all right, man, maybe these dudes is just like very adventurous, and they think everybody's adventurous like that, so I'm like letting it go. And they're like, well, that's it, man. I'm like, yeah, I guess, thank you for showing me this. They're like, all right, so this is the way out. And I turn, and it's like this. It's like a little bigger than what your head would be. It's the hole going out into the ocean. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, what's the other way out? And they're like, no. They're like, brother, you gotta go through this hole, and the water pressure of the cave is like pushing you towards this hole, so you can't even get a sturdy fucking thing. So now, and my breath is getting a little fucked up. I'm like, okay, I'm fucking getting my mind right. And they're like, come on, brother, do it. And the first guy on some like Olympian shit goes right through the fucking hole, no problem. And he's like, see, no problem. And I'm looking at him like, all right, fuck it, yep, no problem. So I go for it. And I go in, and the tunnel's like this long. I go halfway through, and like my head goes up. And that freaked me the fuck out, man. Like, so I like, and I go back out the hole. Now, the scared shitless is on another level, and the dudes, and the fact that he's so happy and calm is making me more freaked out. And he's like, come on, man, just go through the hole. I'm like, it's not like that. I'm like, this is some serious ass shit. And if I get stuck in this cave, I'm gonna die, bro. My girl don't know where I'm at, and I'm kind of drunk, and you know, whatever. So I go in again, and I'm like, all right, eat focus, like, this is not time to fuck around. So I go back through again, and I get a little farther, and the same shit, like, boom, hit my head, and I'm like, nah. I go back in the shit, right? And at this point, I'm full on hyperventilating, like, yo, I'm not gonna get out of this fucking hole, my man's just behind me, like, you got it, bro, you got it. I'm like, you know, and fucking, so the final time, like, yo, I'm gonna die or I'm gonna get out of this fucking hole. So I'm like, all right, focus, like, rocky music's playing in my head. I'm like, get through this fucking hole. So I go through, and I pop out on the other side, and I take this big ass breath. I'm like, oh shit, like, I'm about to die in Jamaica in Bob Marley's cave. Like, it's like a cool way to say, like, damn, he died in Bob Marley's cave. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that for me. So I get out of the hole, and this is the part that, like, blew my mind. These two fuckers, like, pop out on the other side, and they're just like, hey, that was great, right? And I'm like, no, I'm like splashing the water. I'm like, this shit wasn't cool, bro. You almost killed me in there. And they're looking at him like, what's wrong with you? They're like, but bro, that's gonna be about $65. I'm like, you motherfucker. I'm splashing. At this point, I'm out of breath. There's no way I can beat these two dudes up. But in my mind, I'm gonna kill these motherfuckers. So I'm swimming towards them, and they're like kind of swimming away from me, like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna kill you motherfuckers. Right? So I get to the fucking, basically, they go this way. I'm tired of shit. I go back to the little Rick's Cafe, climb up, boom. I climb back up, I'm looking all disheveled and shit. Like, what's up, baby? She's just looking at me like, and I could tell by her eyes and she could tell by my eyes that we were both scared shitless. You know?